So I thought I'd make a video about things that you really need to bring to Japan if you're moving here for anything as a foreigner, for school or for work. There are a lot of videos there already like this, but they're more general things, I guess you could say, that you should bring to Japan. But this is more catered towards like to make your life easier for the transition to move to Japan if you're a foreigner. So thing number one is definitely bring cold medicine. The first week that I was here, I got super sick, and there's nothing you can really do about it because the cold medicine here isn't very strong. It's almost diluted for some reason, so it doesn't really work, or so I've heard. I don't really know, but so when I was here getting sick, I can only really take vitamins because there's nothing else you could really take, which is good, but it doesn't take. What was I gonna say? It doesn't take. So vitamins don't like almost numb the sick away, so you can actually get things done, go travel or go start your work, and it just makes the process of being sick a whole lot longer, I guess. So if that's a problem, definitely bring some cold medicine over. But what you need to know is Japan has super strict laws, I guess, on their drugs. So you have to check the Japanese website of your country to make sure you're not bringing anything illegal into the country. So make sure you check the back of those cold medicine labels. I'm pretty sure NyQuil you can't bring over, but there are other like major cold medicines that should be fine. So definitely check those out before you bring them over. Number two is definitely bring some type of international SIM card over, just so you can use internet when you first get here. I didn't do this, and I wish I did, because what I didn't know is when you first get here, if your Japanese level isn't very high, you're gonna have a hard time getting around just simple things like the train lines. So if you have that international SIM card, you can use the internet to get around, and you should be able to do it a lot more easily than I was able to. The only problem when you get here is if you don't have an international SIM card, you have to wait to get your phone because they won't sign you to a carrier here if you don't have a bank account. And getting a bank account usually takes about a week to a week and a half. So in order to do that, you're not going to be able to have internet. So if that's a problem, definitely consider getting an international SIM card. So number three on the list is this little stampy thing called a Huncle. It's what the Japanese use to sign a lot of important documents, which doesn't really make sense because you can forge a stamp, so it doesn't really, I don't know, I don't get it really. But this takes a week to make too, so it's a lot more convenient if you get it set up before in your home country or get it delivered from Japan, just because you're not going to be able to get a bank account without this Hunko, and then without a bank account, you can't get a phone. So it's like a huge ordeal if you don't have these just little things before you get here, because it's just going to take a lot more time to get set up, and you're not going to be able to see, just be able to do things you wanted to do when you were here, like either visit Japan or just go exploring or whatever it is you want to do here. So if you just get these three things done, then it just drastically helps you for the moving process when you get here. The fourth, not really necessary thing to bring to Japan is when you come here, you have to realize that it's a new country, so just their supermarkets are different. So your diet in your home country is going to be completely different when you come here. And I was a huge cereal lover back home, and here they don't really have cereal. They do, but it's a very select variety, and there's not like what you typically would think would be cereal. So if that's going to be a huge problem for you, then definitely figure out a way to ship the cereal over here or whatever you need. I know there's other problems like that. It's harder to find peanut butter. So just think about that before you come here, because if you rely too much on one type of food from your home country, then it may or may not be available to you in Japan. And those are the three things that I have for you. And the fourth, just sort of thing that you may or may not need. So have a safe flight, and I'll see you guys in Japan.